the Ku Klux Klan. Even the name evokes fear and revulsion. This group, steeped in racism and violence, has cast a long shadow over American history. Founded in the aftermath of the Civil War, the Klan has been a symbol of white supremacy and terror for over 150 years. This essay explores the Klan's origins, actions, and impact, offering a glimpse into this dark chapter of our past. Understanding the Klan's history is crucial. It reminds us of the fragility of democracy and the dangers of unchecked hatred. By studying the Klan, we learn to recognize and combat prejudice in all its forms. Only then can we strive for a more just and equitable society. The Klan's story is not just about the past. Sadly, the group still exists today, albeit in smaller, fractured forms. Its ideology of hate continues to resonate with some, reminding us that the fight for equality and justice is far from over. The Ku Klux Klan emerged from the ashes of the Confederacy's defeat in the Civil War. Founded in Pulaski, Tennessee in 1865, the Klan was initially a social club for former Confederate soldiers. However, it quickly transformed into a vigilante group aimed at terrorizing newly freed African Americans. Led by former Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Klan spread rapidly throughout the South. Driven by white supremacy and resentment towards Reconstruction, the Klan targeted African Americans who attempted to exercise their newfound freedoms. They used violence, intimidation, and murder to suppress black voting rights, economic advancement, and social equality. The Klan's tactics included lynchings, whippings, and the burning of homes and churches. The Klan operated under a veil of secrecy, often carrying out their attacks at night. They wore white robes and hoods to conceal their identities and instill fear in their victims. The burning cross, a symbol of terror and intimidation, became synonymous with the Klan's reign of terror. The Klan's violence was not limited to African Americans. They also targeted white Republicans, known as carpetbaggers and scalawags, who supported Reconstruction and black civil rights. The Klan's reign of terror had a devastating impact on the South, undermining Reconstruction efforts and perpetuating racial segregation and inequality. Section 4. Scars on Society. The Klan's Impact. The Klan's impact on American society was profound and long-lasting. Their reign of terror left deep scars on the nation's psyche, particularly in the South, where their legacy of racism and violence continued to cast a long shadow. The Klan's actions helped to solidify Jim Crow laws and segregation, which would plague the South for decades to come. The Klan's influence waned in the late 19th century, but experienced a resurgence in the 1920s. Fueled by anti-immigrant sentiment, the Klan expanded its targets to include Catholics, Jews, and immigrants. This second wave of Klan activity saw a surge in membership, reaching an estimated 4 million members at its peak. Section 5. A Legacy of Hate, Remembering the Klan. The Ku Klux Klan's history is a stark reminder of the dangers of intolerance and the fragility of democracy. The Klan's legacy of hate and violence continues to resonate in American society, reminding us that the fight for equality and justice is far from over. It is essential to remember and learn from this dark chapter in our history to prevent its recurrence. Today, the Klan exists as a fragmented and marginalized group. However, its ideology of hate persists within certain extremist circles. It is crucial to remain vigilant against all forms of racism, discrimination, and intolerance to ensure that the horrors of the Klan's past are never repeated. Only through education, empathy, and a commitment to justice can we create a more inclusive and equitable society for all.